Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. On today's episode, we will discuss pet peeves, and we will have a special guest, Laura Yocum. In this season of life that I am in, I just absolutely love my solo time with God, especially in the car, where I can just worship while I drive. I probably look crazy sometimes, but I don't care because I know I am not alone in this. I see so many people singing while they're driving. Well, a few weeks ago, I listened to a song called Even Though. Ever since then, this song, I just keep hearing the words through my days. Even though, like I hit a hard time and I hear the word, even though, it pauses me. This song is taken from Psalms 23, verse 4, it's an all-time favorite of mine. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. This song continues on and says, O death, you lost your sting. O grave, you've met my king. O fear, are you trembling? We both know who wins this fight. I think sometimes we need songs like this to be the anthem or a declaration over situations or seasons of life that we're in. The enemy just loves to come in and have a heyday with our minds, trying to get us to shrink back in an identity that's not who we are and operate, in a different authority. But we know we are given the power and authority to conquer these seasons and circumstances. We know who wins the fight. I am so thankful for musicians and the gift of worship, as there are times a song comes in my life and it's just what I needed to buoy up my faith, straighten out my crown, realign my faith, and help me declare the truth to a situation. There was a particular season after I lost my younger brother where I actually didn't have the strength to do much of anything. It was in that season that someone I went to church with wrote a song. What she didn't know was the song that she wrote from her personal struggle was going to be my anthem and my war song to get me through a season of grief. She had no idea the impact that song had on me, and I can't thank her enough for writing that song, as it would soothe my heart from sorrow, fill me with hope, and then eventually it turned my pain into joy. It was so powerful, and all I did was sing the song over and over and over until I believed that joy that God promised would come. I didn't have the words to say in those moments, but I had that song, and He knew that those words began to seep my heart and heal the places that needed to be healed, so I could proclaim God's goodness, although I was really sorrowful. I was weak, but He made me strong. I wonder today, is there anyone who is currently walking through pain, sorrow, or a struggle that needs some words to declare? Whether you are on a mountaintop or a valley, I encourage you to pray and ask God to give you a song or a scripture to give yourself some space then to be still and listen. Quiet yourself and your mind, which I know is hard, enough to be able to hear. Maybe it will just pop on the radio or be a song or a sign in a store. Whatever it may be, I pray that the Lord can meet you where you are at and speak to you, to uplift you, to encourage you, and to strengthen your spirit today. We are just three ladies with big opinions, always backed by a biblical standpoint. So let's talk about it.
This segment is brought to you by Harry's Construction, whose motto is, if you can dream it, we can create it. They are the kitchen and bath design experts, so call Harry's Construction for all your remodeling needs.
Welcome back, ladies. On today's episode, we are discussing pet peeves, and we know we have them, so let's hear them.
It was not hard for me to start a list.
It's not hard either.
Well, there's another one, and now I even have a new one today, and we might all have it. There has been a stinking fly flying around this studio, and oh my goodness, it's a pet peeve now.
This is, ironically, the only episode it's not in.
Yeah, right now.
I feel like it deserves a credit at the end. It's been on every guest.
Frustration in it.
Yes.
like, all right, ladies, I'm out.
Yeah, I actually have always, I didn't write it down at the time, but when we started seeing the fly, it has always been a little bit of a pet peeve. I hate them in my house. Yeah. Like when a fly gets in there, it's just so annoying.
Or those little fruit flies, I hate that.
Yes, those things.
Yes.
Like I'd rather have ants. Not that I want them, but
no, thank you.
I can deal with ants. But man, those flies just buzzing around and those I can't stand it.
I know. And then they land on food. Ooh, I get so grossed out. I just want to throw it all away.
Yeah. So that has been a huge.
It was interesting that it was so timely. Like that was our discussion and our topic for today. And
I know.
he came.
Many of them.
He was a nuisance.
He was a nuisance.
Yes.
He was.
Yes,
yeah.
for sure.
So for me, though, I do have a list. But some of the ones that I wrote down, and my husband actually said I can share this, but it's not just him, but when people chew loudly or weirdly or slurp or make noises, oh man, does that, it just, it gets at me so bad.
Yeah.
Like it gets at me.
Like that, I can't name names. The slurping of cereal gets on my everlasting.
That's exactly what I said.
I don't think she was out there when you shared.
I said that this happened the other night, and I love my husband, bless him, but he was eating a bowl of cereal and making that weird noise, like slurping, and I was like, could you please stop? And he just, of course, was like, well, that just amped me up to even like be louder, you know. And
I
so
don't
then
know if it's men more than women.
Oh no,
I don't know.
I don't think so because I have 4 children. I mean, I think it's just, I think maybe as you get older, it seems to bother you. I think because I don't remember ever bothering me as a child. Yeah, so I think it is something like maybe with age we get more frustrated. Yeah. But I literally, I was proud of myself because I thought I practiced self-control rather than being unkind. I just removed myself from the room. I was like, that was smart, right? Like I'm not going to say something.
Because I would have said something.
Yeah, like I just got up and went in the other room, and I mean, that's how I handled that situation. I can't say I always handle it with grace, but I just got up and left and went about my evening.
I have no.
It's not always.
Oh my gosh.
What else you got?
And so, what else?
That's a big one.
So another one that I'm not into the girl drama. It's like I can't handle it. I'm going to kill you. Like just stop. Like seriously. And working in women's ministry, it's like I get to see it more. And I'm like, no, stop. Like we're 30, we're 40. Quit the girl drama.
Yeah, I always say save the drama for your mama. That's what I would tell my girls when they would go to school when they were younger. I'd say just go sit with the boys. There's no drama at that table. Yeah. And then they get made fun of for being like saying that they liked them or something. But we work through that. But
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to be part of it. Go deal with it on your own. Yeah. Like I just don't have time for it. So that's a big pet peeve of mine. This is a little one, but it does get annoying. I will put things on the steps to be taken upstairs, thinking that someone will grab something and take it up with them, but yet it's still sitting on the steps days later. And I don't understand. Why did you think I put it on the steps?
Right.
So that's a pet peeve of mine. And then the last one that I wrote, just because I was like, I could go on for days, is when I ask something 100 times and then they're like, why'd she yell or why'd she get mad? Well, because I've said it now so many times that now it comes out like I'm mad because I've asked 100 times for you to do it.
The grace is lifted.
So if you would just listen the first time, I'd give good advice. Okay? I know how to do things. Just listen to me. So those would be just
those are the top
few. Definitely.
I lost things. Like John loses. The guy worked in a prison for 20 years. If you lost keys, people got out. You lose your job. He never lost prison keys. He loses his car keys every day. I cannot stand that.
Get him in those.
I was like the little.
I get so annoyed by that. Like, what do you mean you lost your keys? Or, and I think this is a guy thing because my son-in-law does it, my boys do it, John does it. Has anybody seen my wallet? Oh my word.
Yes.
Keep up with the wallet. Christian's wallet will be lost for 4 days. Did you find your wallet? No. That gives me anxiety.
Yeah. If you can't find your wallet.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sets me over the edge. This is minor, I know, but I hate to go in the kitchen and they don't shut the cabinet.
Oh,
door.
Oh my
Cabinet.
gosh! When
hate
you
it.
started talking about lost things, that one came to mind. I'm like, oh, that's
that
a
is-
huge one.
that is a
Man, when
bugger.
they leave the
Yes.
cupboards
I hate
open.
that.
Well, yeah, because I sometimes walk into them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why do people do that? I don't even understand it.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. I
Laziness.
hate it. I
Lazy.
hate it. I hate it.
Yeah,
That is so funny.
I
That's a
hate-
huge one for me.
that is. That's funny.
And this is just a personal thing, but I don't like a dirty car. Like I don't like my car dirty,
My car's dirty.
and I can't stand it if
Depends.
they use my car. And I say it's a blanket statement. That way, I'm not pointing fingers at people. If they use my car and leave stuff in there, I can't stand that. Like if Cody comes home and uses my car, I feel like he's so disrespectful. Like he like leaves sheets, bags, and
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Just clean up after.
Yeah, I like a clean car.
I do like a clean.
I would like a
I like
clean
clean
car.
everything.
It just doesn't seem to happen.
And this one
Lots of running for me.
is my own problem. But sometimes Facebook can be a pet peeve of mine. I guess like I should just not get on it probably.
I really did.
But it
for
has
a very
become
long time.
entertainment, so I'm on it. But I think sometimes, and it's because you said like it's the drama.
Yeah.
It's constant drama, and I'm like, oh, not again, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Facebook. I like Instagram a lot better. I think this is such a silly pet peeve, but I love when the toilet paper's like coming down forward, not behind. And I feel like that's just a preference, and it's so dumb. But I love it. I love when it's like coming off the roll forward. And then another pet peeve would be like, I just mop the floor and everyone and their mother walks through with their shoes on. I do mop my floors a lot because I am a little bit more of a clean freak than I should probably, I don't know, maybe than some people.
Please rub off on me,
So I'm
please.
not a fan of like shoes walking through the house, but especially after I mop. So like I actually have those wraps like that, like plumbers or electricians wear. And I just asked Nate, I'm like, just put the wrapper on your shoe and then you can walk all through. I don't mind on the hardwood that I can mop, but like the carpet, I feel like I just feel like it ruins your carpet so much. So that's a personal preference. I know it's not like make or break.
I think we all definitely have pet peeves.
Yeah, for
things
sure.
that
I probably have more than I
could like
I can even come up with today.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
Stuff that can annoy
Yeah.
and agitate us. And I just wanted to share this verse because this is something for me to work on. It says James 1:19 through 20 says, "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger, for the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God." And sometimes our pet peeves can cause us to get very agitated and speak unkindly and do things that we wouldn't normally do. And so for me, it's just something, let's be a little bit slow to speak.
And I thought the fruits of the Spirit went well with it too.
Yes.
Like to practice those,
That's what I was saying, like self-control. Like you can remove yourself
I
from a
think you did what was right. You did what
removed
was right.
myself from the situation. Now I don't always get it right, so I'm just sharing that I actually did this week, and it was like perfect application for today.
Yeah.
But yeah, showing kindness and love, and is there peace in my heart? And then am I portraying peace to my children when like they're slurping their cereal and it's obnoxious?
Or unless it's a telemarketer, because that's another pet peeve.
Oh, there's
like
another
another
one. Yep. I can get so.
I can be very ugly.
It
Me
can.
too.
Yeah, I feel like we probably could discuss this for days,
Yes.
and I'm sure everyone listening has their own 25 that they could list off. But
Absolutely.
it was a great little start. I think it's a great challenge for us to
work on.
and press into the Lord. Like, check your heart, Tracy. Check yourself, and make sure that I'm
right,
operating in the gifts of the Spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And when we come back, we'll have our guest for the day.
Since 1929, my family has helped keep your family at home.
Ask for Dick's Home Care.
I don't allow my disability to stop me from living the life I choose. Dick's Home Care has provided me with everything I need to be mobile.
Don't let mobility challenges hold you back. Call today to learn how Dick's Home Care can empower you to live life on your own terms. Call the leader in home health care equipment, Dick's Home Care.
Welcome back. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Laura Yocum. Welcome. We're excited to have you. Would you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's Laura Yocum, and I'm married for 17 years to my husband Nate, and we have 5 kids, so 14, 12, 10, 8 and 1. We have a baby at home, so.
And that little one, let me tell you, when you post pictures of her, I just want to eat her up. She's so cute.
She's so fun. She is the best.
I call her a little dumpling.
Yeah.
She is like squishy and mushy and delightful.
Yes, so true.
Yeah. So
Thank you
so
for
much
having
coming.
me.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and we're excited to listen to what you have. I know that you started Access Hybrid. I forget how many years. So tell us a little bit about that and what got you started.
Yeah, so honestly, I wanted to homeschool, and I tried to homeschool on my own, and it's really, really hard. Yeah. And honestly, I just, I got to the point where I realized that, you know, support is better than just trying to do it on your own and not getting anywhere. And so we came to our pastors, Pastor Zach and Ashley McDonald, and they just, and their board, their leadership team of the church, they just completely breathed life on all of the ideas. We first started with just a co-op, like 1 day a week. And then we realized we really needed more support than even just that. It was a dream come true to be able to bring our kids home. We wanted to have more time with our kids because like life is busy, right? And sports and all kinds of things. And so we just thought, you know, let's try homeschooling. Then to the next step was the co-op, 1 day a week. And then after that, it was, let's try a 3 day a week program. And so
right now it runs 3 days a week.
Well, yes, 3 days a week. We have different schedules for different grades. So high school is a little bit different. So technically we're there 4 days a week, but high school is 9 through 12th grade, and it's just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And then elementary through 8th grade is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And is it all day?
9 to 2:30.
9 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in State College there's just a large percentage of people that homeschool, and that's why it was just such a success?
Right. So exactly. Well, when we started, it was right after COVID. In the midst of COVID is when my husband and I tried to homeschool on our own.
Same.
And so, you know, you're deprived. We're people. My kids wanted to be with people. We wanted to be with people. And COVID said, you're not allowed to be with people.
Right.
So, you know, all of that happened. And I think the Lord just step by step, you know, brought us to where we were able to launch. And yes, there's absolutely a big group of people in State College who homeschool. Some want to do it all on their own, and they're really good at it, and bless their hearts, right? But to be honest, there's something really beautiful about community and getting in to each other's lives and doing life together. And that could still be done full-time homeschooling, but it's just harder. And so with this option, it was awesome that we're able to, you know, get into each other's lives. Kids learn from other teachers and not just mom and dad. Kids have peers that they have conflict with, and they have to work through that. And so all of that is just incredible.
So what would you say a day looks like, and how does it differ maybe from a regular school setting?
Yeah. Well, we start in the morning with chapel. We pray and do some worship with the kids, and all of that looks different for all of the ages, because a kindergartner and 5-year-old to a senior in high school, that all looks different. But we break them up mostly by age. Sometimes we meet together as a big group and just do chapel together and start the day in prayer, and then usually a devotional. One of the pastors will come and lead a devotional, or one of our team leaders. And then they go off to their classes. So we do the 5 main core subjects. We include Bible. So Bible, history, math, science, and language arts. And then they have lunch and recess, and it does look like a typical school day.
Are they working at their own pace, or are you?
Yeah, so typically they are. We do things as groups, so the group is pacing along. But for the most part, we definitely like to give the students options, especially when parents are like, you know, my child needs, you know, challenged more, or they're really struggling, they need a little bit more support. You know, we can offer that to an extent, individualized to an extent, but the teachers they're small classes, so they're able to spend more one-on-one time with the kids, things like that.
Now, I'm sorry, is there a cost?
Yeah,
There,
it is. It's similar to any private education that you would find. It's just 3 days a week, not 5. So it seems a little cheaper, but it's pretty competitive or comparable.
And the other 2 days, they're working at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I was going to say. So you provide the work then for when they're home that they're doing, or do the parents like add what they want?
Right.
Or how does that?
So we tried the first year to have everybody do what we wanted them to do on the off days, and it just seemed to backfire because moms and dads want to visit grandma or work on chores. They want to do their own thing. They have their own curriculum. And so we wanted to give them the option to do their own thing on Mondays and Fridays. With the exception of middle school and high school, the curriculum is pretty more aggressive, and so they do need to keep up with their work. But it doesn't necessarily have to be done on Monday or Friday. Some of them get it done earlier than that or in the evenings or things like that. So work ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many students do you guys have now?
Right. So in the beginning, we started with 47.
Oh, that's a great start.
I know, it's an awesome year.
That was 2021. And so last year we were around 95, this year around 85. And I think 85 is kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Right now our elementary is kind of heavy and our middle school's light. Last year our middle school was heavy and our elementary was a little lighter. So it changes from year to year. But the teachers are out of this world, amazing. They are flexible and willing to work with, everything that the Lord brings us, everyone that the Lord brings us. And so, one teacher right now is 14 in her classroom, and we don't like to exceed that. But we have a new family interested right now, so we might have to push to 15.
Yeah.
So
I have a question.
yeah.
So like in public school, you have a snow day. Like they have to put in X amount of days. You have a
Right.
snow day, you're either doing a FID day or you're making that up at the end of the year. How does that work for you
Yeah.
guys? Like they're only in school 3 days a week, and Mondays and Fridays their parents get to choose. So who keeps track of their hours?
It's all on the parents. So Pennsylvania state homeschool law says it's all on the parents. And so they do have to hit 180 days, or they could count 900 hours for elementary or
Right.
maybe 950 for high school. So you could count hours, which I think is very difficult, but I know people that do. Days are a lot easier, and you can count. You could count a quarter day, right? Maybe you only did, what you feel like is a quarter of a day of work, and then add it all up at the end of the year, and that's it. So
it's their responsibility.
It's the parents' responsibility.
To keep track of it. So do they probably have paperwork that needs filled out on their end?
Yep. PA state homeschool law has them fill out an affidavit, and they go through the homeschooling process.
Okay.
But this is just additional support.
Okay.
Being able to send your kid into a community that you trust and that you love. We usually give tours, multiple tours. Parents get to come in and meet our teachers, and they get to choose if this is right fit for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you guys I don't even know if you guys do this with your school. Do you guys have sports or any add-on things?
So we have a student who is incredibly talented, and she writes a play every year. So the kids put on a play.
Oh, that's neat.
And so some of them are helping with stage and lighting and all that kind of stuff. We do have art we are offering this year as a part, the same as Tracy's school. So she's a huge blessing. We try to just get out for field trips, do those kind of things, and expose the kids to things. We do STEAM days. We have a big celebration at Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that kind of stuff. So we try to offer other things like that, but we don't have any organized sports that we're launching.
So your students that are homeschooled, they're part of their school district. So like last year I think you had someone who was going like D1, maybe part of State College High.
Okay.
And so the reason they chose homeschool is so they can do more training during the day. It's kind of just provides that extra time of, that they can get into the gym and do their training, and they can do their academics independently. So you'll find people that will partner with someone like a hybrid just for those additional bonuses, but they're able to participate in their school district's sports.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really I do like the concept a lot. I really do see the benefits. There's so many good things about it.
Yeah.
I love that you guys are doing that in State College.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. We call it the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of homeschool, you get the the feel of being in a school setting.
And the perk when you're running something like that, if you want to be with your children all day, you get to be with your children.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's kind of the best of both worlds for both of us.
Yeah. I can use a break.
Yeah. And that's okay. We found there's lots of people like that. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Loved it, our time together, but stay tuned. And when we come back, we'll have our verse of the day.
Made by Vogel is a father and son business that produces high-quality handmade wooden products such as cutting boards, bowls, bottle stoppers and more. Products for sale can be found on their Etsy site or in downtown Altoona at the Clay Cup. You can't go wrong buying from Made by Vogel.
Next time on Let's Talk About It, we will take a look at the 5 love languages, and then later we will have Tia Clapper join us.
I had no identity. I was just empty. In situations where I was forced into things, instead of fighting it, I just let it happen. Like that was my purpose. When my dad spoke those words, my biological dad spoke those words, I think it somehow formed who I became as a child.
All that and more on Let's Talk About It.
I get the opportunity to work with teenagers on a weekly basis, and I'm just so honored that God has asked me to spend time with them. I realize this may not be everyone's favorite age, but I just love the real and the rawness of them and where they're at in life. I was asking them if there's one thing they could ask God for, what would it be? A few of them said wisdom, one said good ankles, as he broke a few ankles a few times already, and a few others said discernment. I was then able to share how in Proverbs 2:2, the word says, "So train your heart to listen when I speak, and open your spirit wide to expand your discernment." We discussed that training means discipline, and it takes work to train anything, but especially your heart. Also, it's important to find quiet times to listen and obey because He is speaking. In the same verse, it says, opening your spirit. This is a full act of surrendering so that He can expand our discernment and stretch us spiritually. I was impressed by my learners and their desire for wisdom and discernment in life. I hope today that this scripture encourages you to know that the God of the universe wants to continually shape you and me, sharpen us and mold us into who He created us to be. So press in, my friends, and receive His wisdom and discernment. Until next time, let's talk about it.
Champion Roofing, we're the solution. You can count on the roofing pros. Our roots run deep and our integrity shows. Proud to serve you, we love what we do. With Champion's unbeatable warranties too. Champion Roofing, the champs. Champion Roofing, we're the solution.
Dick's full line of mobility products, including manual wheelchairs, custom manual, power wheelchairs, and scooters for both adults and children. Call the leader in home medical equipment, Dick's Home Care.